Substance use issues and addiction are prevalent around the world. According to the UN, 35 million people suffer from drug use disorders, but only 1 in 7 actually receive treatment. Cannabis and alcohol are the most prominent drugs used by individuals. They are also referred to as gateway drugs because they lead to other addictions. Introducing Addict, a revolutionary software designed to tackle global drug addiction rates by allowing drug users to develop coping mechanisms, follow treatment plans, and begin their recovery process. Addict is an online application with numerous features and capabilities. It has a great impact on drug users who are attempting to escape their addiction, regardless of age, severity, or circumstances of their addiction. Our innovative software incorporates technology from the past, traditional rehabilitation methods, and emerging technologies, all into one easily accessible application, leaving all of its competitors seem like inefficient technology. Addict is truly the future for rehabilitation and is being brought to you by Addicta.
The inspiration for Addict was brought by the common struggles faced by those who wish to seek treatment. The struggles included financial concerns, lack of accessibility, and the damage inflicted on one's self-image. More often than not, rehabilitation costs unnecessary amounts of money that vary by nation. These costs cover the expenses of health insurance, medications, and treatment plans. However, students studying through grades 7 to 12 took a Canadian Student Tobacco, Alcohol, and Drug Survey in 2018 and 2019, reporting that 18.1% of these students had used cannabis in the past. A majority of these students were not of legal age to be earning an income, as they were below 16 years, proving the lack of financial support available to a majority of our target market. Additionally, rehabilitation is often not readily available. Transportation proves difficult to find when rehab centers are located far from urbanization, are not well known, or do not provide effective treatment. Internal barriers are also obstacles to consider when addressing accessibility. These barriers include the stigma surrounding attending a rehab center. Individuals may feel that they are forced to hide their vulnerabilities and their journey to recovery, afraid of how others may perceive them. Addict is the perfect solution to address all these concerns. It requires no payments unless the user decides to purchase our premium plan that allows access to additional resources. They're not restricted in terms of accessibility, as they don't need transportation to access a product that's in their pocket at all times. They also don't have to concern themselves with the stigma surrounding rehabilitation and admitting their vulnerabilities, as Addict requires no personal information unless an individual chooses to provide it to us. This would enable them to reach other users near them or those that have had similar experiences and can be of aid.
Addict is unlike any other existing online rehabilitation application. It is able to outmatch all of its competitors. Addict has a strict privacy policy. It requires no mandatory personal information and consistently rewards you for your milestones. It includes a sobriety calendar, educational resources, access to support systems, and is available at no mandatory cost. We also offer a premium plan that unlocks additional features that may be useful along the journey. The sobriety calendar tracks the consecutive days the patient has remained sober and rewards them accordingly. The educational resources available on our website provide access to content regarding the effects of specific narcotics and what to do in an emergency when someone has potentially overdosed. Daily quotes and encouragement motivate individuals to continue with their crucial journey. Access to support systems is brought to the users through our chatting and locating features. For those that choose to provide the geographical area, can locate potential areas of aid, such as in-person therapy locations, as well as those with similar conditions or those with previous experiences, allowing us to develop a communal support systems. These features and capabilities differentiate Addict from other products that are trying to achieve similar results.
So, how will Addicta take Addict to the market? Well, we're going to take a phased approach to this pathway. And our phased approach will basically start off with phase 1, which is the programming phase. In the programming phase, we will basically take the designs that we have created and give them to software developers and professional programmers to create the Addict application. After the programming phase, we'll move on to phase 2, which is the testing phase. In the testing phase, we will take the Addict application and give it to users in rehabilitation facilities. And after giving it to these users, we will collect data on how efficient and effective the Addict application really is on stopping substance abuse in these individuals' lives. After we have obtained data on that, we will move on to phase 3, which is the improvement phase. In the improvement phase, we will consult with medical professionals in the field of medical technology in order to improve our application and create the final product, which we will name, obviously, Addict. After we have created the Addict application fully, we will then go on into phase 4, which is launching our application on the App Store. After we have launched our application on the App Store, we will go on into phase 5, which is rapid advertising on digital platforms like websites and social media apps, and also going to rehabilitation facilities and hospitals to basically recommend and also advertise our product. And this will overall result in an influx of users using our Addict application, and in year 1 we hope for having 1,000 users. Overall, this is the process of how we will put our application into the real world, and we plan on having a very successful journey in this pathway.
Addict is a revolutionary software designed to tackle global drug addiction rates by allowing drug users to develop coping mechanisms, follow treatment plans, and begin their recovery process. If this company is permitted to grow with appropriate support, Addicta can expand into so many branches in the future. One day, Addicta plans to build their own rehab center with the funds collected from the app over a 4-year period. We hope you enjoyed our creation and consider the potential our company has. Thank you so much.